Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're overviewing the warlock class for the elite tactician levels. And we're focusing on level 1 to 4 because I consider that a deadly game. So for warlock, the abilities normally is charisma is the more important ability, then constitution for the throws, and then dexterity for the turn. I mean, you can lower intellect if you want, but you use it from prophecy on some skill. Then the thing is about the cantrip. You have to choose two cantrips. So Eldritch Blast is your main damage cantrip, so it's always be there. And the second one, if you're going to be a melee warlock, you can use Blade War. But I normally say that Friends is the best cantrip that you can take, because you can trigger that in every conversation with an NPC, and it gives you advantage. So I think Friends is one of the best cantrips in the game. Then for the subclasses, you got the Fiend, which is the passive feature is when you kill an enemy, you got 4 temporary hit points. Cause it's very good, because you avoid and getting temporary hit point is when you kill an enemy, make you use less healing potions on or healing spell. You can also take the Greater one when you get make a critical hit. The enemy and surrounding enemy has to make a saving throw or getting frightened. The problem with it's okay, but the problem is that you need to do many critical hits, so you need to focus your will on doing critical hits. So I normally prefer the Fiend. So in the Archfey, you got this option that you could frighten on Orchan enemies for 2 turns. I mean, I think consider that the worst one of the two. Then for spells, depending on depending on what you choose, but you can change the spells, so it doesn't matter. So if you wanna be a melee warlock, you should take Amor of Agatis. Hit you until long rest, it gives you 5 extra SP and cold damage when you attack. And I normally also you can take a command, which is very good, or cleric also got that you can command enemies to don't move, run, or drop their weapons. If you command them to drop their weapons, they will not take it back. Also, the best option for warlock, in my opinion, is if you're going to be a ranged build, is hex, because you just hex an enemy, and every attack you deal this extra necrotic damage, and you can put this on ability. So just hex and spam Eldritch Blast. But focusing on that, if you want to be a melee, because hex is a concentration spell, you can put Hellish the Book, which is a reaction. So whenever someone hit you on melee range, you can just use a reaction when you lose lights, HP, and it's a lot of damage. And you can also take Burning Heart if you want. If you took the Fiend with HP, I don't recommend you take Armor of Dagatis, because you can only get max HP bonuses from one thing. So if you got these 5 points and you kill someone, you then go 9. So you can just go there. And do this or this, and your choice. Then at level 2, you can choose another spell. Now we can choose a hex, and level, and you can choose 2 passive from your patron. So normally, if you're waiting an Eldritch Blast build, you will using Eldritch Blast, Agony Blast, and Repelling Blast. Just you can push enemies from things so they can die by falling damage, and you can do basic bonus damage. But you can also take Armor of Shadows, just to, if you're not using armor, to push your armor, or speaking with animals if you want. Or if you're a melee build, you can use the Devil Sight, and then you can cast Darkness on top of yourself in between the enemies, and so they can see and you can see, because you got Devil Sight. But it's just like your preference. Or you can also turn invisible with the shadows. I give you the spell invisibility. Or you can get Bane with a shock concentration spell. That's your choice. If you're gonna be a melee warlock, so you just take Devil Side. Maybe going invisible, that's just. Or just take a Honest Blast as you want. And then you gotta give the choice to replace one spell if you want to. And then you got at level 3, you got the 3 class for warlock. So you can choose another spell, obviously. So if you normally you'll take darkness if you take the melee build, or you take Devil Sight so you can see inside and enemies normally can't. Or you can take Mystic Step if you go the Ranger build just to position yourself away and use Eldritch Blast. Or if you just don't care about position away and want to do damage, you can take Escort Ray, which is auto damage to one target, or Cloud of Daggers. That's a concentration spell. If the enemy stays there, it destroys the enemies, do it insane amount of damage for being a level 2 spell. And then it's important thing, you got 3 pact at the subclass of warlock. Pact of Chains allow you to invoke to summon an imp, and Quasic or familiar and raven spiders and things like that. The thing is the imp is the most versatile because it can turn invisible and you can go more speed than the others, so just throw tell the imp to go attack the enemy. The AI will focus the imp. Then on Pact of the Blade, you can summon a blade that is attack by your side to attack, or you can enchant your blade so it gives you another extra bonus attack with the blade. You can throw or drop the weapon and it's get proficiency, but it gives you an extra attack, so it's very good. Or you're gonna get the Pack of the Tomb, which gives you access to 3 spell. You got Guidance, which is a good ability for checks. You got the cantrip Vicious Mockery with psychic damage, and you got Turn Whip, can pull enemies. Normally I melee build you should go with the blade, and ranged build you should go with the chain or the dome. And you got another option to replace a spell. And then on level 4 you got a feat. You got another cantrip access, so normally you can take on Mage Hand, but Minor Illusion or Bone Chill if you want to apply necrotic damage to enemies so they can heal. Your choice. You get access to another spell, so if you don't got this, and you can choose another spell. You can also do Shatter, that's as a melee build, because just push enemies to the side and you can throw them onto the map. Or Invisibility, is your choice. And then you got the feat. As always, you can take Resilient or Ability Improvement to get more ability points, so you can get to the bonus. You can get Alert to get more initiative bonus and never be surprised. But normally, if you're a caster that play for Wizardry Plus, for example, you got a Spell Sniper, so your critical is reduced by 1 point, so you rolling a 19 is a critical hit, and also gives you access to 1 cantrip. You can also take Warcaster if you're using many concentration spells, so you got it's harder to use the concentration on your spell. Or if you're a melee, for example, you can take some melee passive like Dual Wielder. duelist or whatever. I mean, it's like your choice. I mean, depending on your build. Or even you can take one great weapon master, for example. If you go into 200 weapon, it could be the same. If you turn you can also take savage attacker. It's like the build you're getting. Here now is, I mean, if you're going to a melee build with warlock, maybe you can later a multi-class on rogue just to get a sneak attack on the enemy, or you can multi-class on paladin, which many people do. So you took savage attacker or warcaster. And here concludes the warlock build for early game. Thanks for watching and subscribe if you like.